Nigeria's Senate President Godswill Akpabio is in big trouble. Yes, in fact, if he hasn't already started peeing in his pants, he's probably going to. Right now, the Nigerian senators, our senators, are holding him by, well, you get the picture. What am I doing? They are holding him by the balls. Yes, I said it. They are calling him a fraudster. And let me tell you, it is not a good look for the former governor of Akwa Ibom State. This is bad, real bad. If you can spare a minute, I will explain it to you. It's unbelievable. Did you know that the Senate Ethics Committee didn't sign off on the suspension of Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan? Did you know? Before Akpabio rushed out to read the quote-unquote official report to the public. Hey, you probably did not know. Oh, just listen. Akpabio, alongside the ethically challenged ethics committee chairman, you know the guy, that Mr. Neda Emosun, who, let's not forget, has a little history with being disbarred in New York, decided to play a little fast and loose with the rules. Oh yes, they used signatures on the attendance sheet of committee members to pretend that they all approve Natasha's suspension. Classic fraudulent move, right? No surprise here. New York Bar Association did not take Neda Emosun's license away for nothing. It was behaviors like this one that made New York to kick him out of their list of lawyers. And of course, he went to Nigeria and opened a law firm. Oh, Africans, who did this to us? I'll give you the details when we come back. So, here is how Akpabio and his gang pulled off the fraud. Some honest committee members showed up on time for the meeting. The poor souls arrived at 2 p.m., waited for 2 hours. Then, when others did not show up, they signed the attendance sheets, so that they could get sitting allowance, and they left. That was when Akpabio's gang entered at 5 p.m., just in time to cook up a report and slapped on the report the attendance list as people who approved it, and marched to Akpabio's office and taram, a new quote-unquote official report ready to be paraded for the world to see. And no, I'm not the only one blowing the whistle here. Premium Times, yes, they're on the case, on the scandal. The public, look at the headline now. Go and read it. Now, Akpabio and his gang knew that they would never get 2/3 of the committee members to vote for Natasha's suspension. So they decided to fabricate a report and attach a fake approval signatures. Fair investigation? And don't even get me started on the accused being the judge and the jury in his own case, because apparently Akpabio thinks that is a brilliant idea. The word from my crack reporters in the Senate says that the ethics committee members are livid. Hey, they are furious. They are mad as hell. They confronted Akpabio about this little fraud feast. Surprise, surprise, Akpabio took the Senate into a closed session. He said, reporters, go, everybody go. The session was, however, nothing like calm and collected. No, it quickly degenerated into a shouting match. At one point, Akpabio was openly begging them, please, senators, do not expose me. And my crack reporters there confirmed it that yes, Akpabio cried. Here is what happened. Akpabio was pleading with the senators, telling them that exposing this would be the worst thing that could happen to him since the other woman slapped him. He knows that President Tinubu is already looking for his replacement. So he's trying to find a way to wiggle himself out of this one. Oh no. And then Akpabio blamed Natasha for damaging the image of the Senate. That's what he goes around doing. Which is interesting, coming from a man who just pulled off one of the most dramatic frauds in recent history of the Nigerian Senate. Now, the senators shouted back at him. One of them actually yelled and said, "We told you not to mess with that woman, Natasha." I guess they were right. I guess they were right. Nonsense. If you notice, during Akpabio's official reading of Natasha's quote-unquote punishment, there was a curious moment where the nay votes were louder than the yea votes. Yet, Akpabio overruled them, rigging the votes. Okay? Akpabio. Did you forgot? Show them the video.
Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan shall submit a written apology to the Senate before any reconsideration by the Nigerian Senate. Those in support of prayer 2 say aye. Those against say nay. Nay. The ayes have it.
Yes. Word on the street is that Akpabio is done. Even though he keeps insisting this will all blow over, the man is terrified. He's trying to find a soft landing, which I am sure involves some backdoor deals with senators who are willing to take a few extra bucks to keep the fraud that is Akpabio-led Senate going. But some senators are so furious that no amount of cash will make them forget this fraud. No, they said no. They are not going to let Akpabio drag them down with him. They said, you're on your own. The one thing keeping Akpabio afloat right now is a tiny little hope that some people around Tinubu actually prefer a compromised Senate president. Yes, they say it openly. These folks think it is better to keep Akpabio in power as a damaged lion than risk shaking things up too much and get someone who may say no to Tinubu. Tinubu doesn't like people saying no to him. But trust me, this saga is far from over. With Natasha speaking out abroad about what went down, Akpabio is at home, peeing in his pants and probably cleaning himself up, you know? Buckle up, folks, buckle up. This ride is not over yet. Some are now saying that it is not about if Akpabio will go down, but when. One Abuja newspaper editor told me that he already has his headline for that day. How Natasha Akpoti castrated Godswill Akpabio. Africa, who did this to us? Who did this to us? Kafune fune diotua. Fune fune. Agadiaya. That's all I have for you today. See you next week.